Hey guys, so I thought I'd just put together a little bit of a blog showing you what I got up to this weekend. On Saturday, I did my first ever street activism. So basically, a group of us got together with some undercover footage that was taken in factory farms, and we stood in a circle in a public place and basically just showed people this 4-minute video. And it was really interesting. I was a little bit scared because I'd never done anything like that before, and I was worried that we'd get abused from people.
I feel like you're going to take me around the back of the chemical sheds and shoot.
Oh, look at the message though. We're about kindness.
Most people were actually really willing to listen, and I had a couple of people even say straight to me, I'm going vegan now, or I think I'm going to have vegan for dinner tonight after watching the footage. So that was really special to see. And I guess it's important to just keep in mind too that not all vegans are activists, and you don't have to be an activist to be vegan. But for anyone who's thinking about doing it and is maybe a bit skeptical or scared, I'd say definitely just do it, because not only could the animals really use your help, it's always way more effective with more people, and it's really not that scary.
Kinds of people.
Both. You know, it's about being compassionate, isn't it, in this world as much as you can.
Yeah. Something different.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And you're all there sort of for each other, helping each other. If you don't know the answer to a question, somebody else there will. So it was overall definitely a positive experience, and definitely something I'm going to do again. But yeah, it's amazing how many people just don't even realise the truth. Even just a 4-minute video can help people make that connection, which is so important. When I first went vegan, I never ever thought that I'd by any means be an activist. For me, it got to a point where simply being vegan wasn't enough anymore. This is Cookie. And then on Sunday, I went to a sanctuary. We're on our way to the Little Oak Sanctuary open day, so we get to meet all the animals. And his driving makes me feel sick. Slow down, mate! Hello!
He's very gentle and big. He's only a baby. He's going to actually be quite a big.
Hi, Polly.
I'm not sure if you guys
Hello.
came to look at Hello. He's so cute. Pablo, don't fight.
Oh.
Oh, cuddles.
Hi, Pablo.
Look at the man.
Come here.
It's so cute.
The whole thing. You want the whole thing. Okay. So it's between 400 and 700,000 of these boys get killed in Australia every year because of the dairy industry. We also have twins.
Yeah.
Fertile, so they'll get.
She looks like she's coming over here with like her army.
That's the spot. What's wrong?
It's just got an itchy head.
Because May is International Respect for Chickens Month, it was basically all about chickens. So we did get to meet all the animals. They had just gotten in a whole heap of ex-battery hens.
So these ladies, if they do gradually come out, this is their first time outside.
So they're hens from the egg industry who would have otherwise been sent to slaughter because they're no longer productive enough for the industry. If people say that there's nothing wrong with eating eggs because eating eggs doesn't kill the chickens, you could not be further from the truth. the condition these birds were in was absolutely horrific. They were losing feathers all over, they had like wounds on them, they just looked like they were extremely uncomfortable and unhealthy. Right now in Australia there's 11 to 12 million battery hens locked up in small wire cages. I'll just share some basic facts with you about standard practices in both the egg industry and the chicken meat industry in Australia. So modern layer hens have been selectively bred so that they produce around 300 eggs per year. Prior to this human intervention, hens only laid up to 12 eggs a year, once a year in spring. This overproduction taxes the hens' little bodies tremendously, and they're only able to keep this level of production up for around 12 to 18 months. And then as their egg production begins to reduce from this level, they're considered spent and are sent off to slaughter. The baby hens also all have their beaks cut off by a hot blade. This process is called debeaking, and it's done without any anaesthetics whatsoever. Hens in battery cages, barn-laid systems, and many free-range systems spend their lives in artificially lit surroundings designed to maximise laying activity. So this means that they actually prolong the hours of daylight or artificial daylight so that the hens will lay more and sleep less. So in the hatcheries, which is the place where all of the baby chicks are born into the egg industry, they're then sorted at just a couple of days old into male chicks and female chicks. So because male chickens have no commercial value to the egg industry, they're routinely either gassed or macerated, which means ground up alive. As a result, every year around 12 million male chicks are killed in the first day of their lives as a waste product of the Australian egg industry. So chickens are the largest number of intensively farmed animals in Australia, and they also have the shortest life of all animals kept in intensive meat production. People are often surprised to hear that the chickens that are raised for the egg industry and the chickens raised for their meat are actually completely different birds. So broiler chickens, or the chickens that are used for meat, have been selectively bred to grow extremely large extremely quickly. The rapid growth that these birds endure causes a massive amount of strain on their body and on their organs. So I remember last time I went to Little Oak Sanctuary, there were, I think, 3 or 5 broiler chickens. And when I went back this weekend, unfortunately, I found out that only one of them had survived this long. So even though they had been rescued and had been given a sanctuary, because of the way we've selectively bred them, they can't survive for longer than a year because their bodies just can't handle the weight of all of the flesh on them because of human intervention. So the same thing happens with turkeys. If a 3-kilo human baby grew at the same rate that today's turkey grows, when the baby reached 18 weeks, it would weigh approximately 227 kilos. So there you have it. Whether you're one of those people who only eats chicken or you're vegetarian and not yet vegan, there's still a massive, massive amount of cruelty in the chicken industry, both for eggs and for their meat. So yeah, definitely consider leaving those products off your plate. There's so many delicious vegan alternatives to things like chicken nuggets, chicken drumsticks, chicken wings, I could go on. And also many different vegan egg options available as well. So there you go. I hope this video is somewhat interesting. I hope you maybe learnt something new or are inspired to maybe take part in some activism now or go visit your local sanctuary. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you on our next video. Mwah!